Let's begin. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into a matchup that I've been waiting for a long time. Long time. Woo! Easter versus IG. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm proud of you. Social distancing. Very nice. Not like these people in Twitch chat, rummaging around. Anyway, Easter versus IG. Recent form, IG versus Top Esports was a complete blowout. I am still worried about Mr. Xiaobai. I've always been waiting for how he's gonna do versus the Shy. That's gonna be like the big question mark for me, man. Anyhow, the Shy is just getting sadder and sadder in his photo. Let's begin. I have some tea. I've got some tea ready. Alright, blue side ban Renekton set, which is new. Banning set on blue. Maybe they're looking for first pick Senna. It really has been common blue side ban on LPL because of the double flex, especially when teams want to flex Rumble. And Rumble is a pretty big one for IG, especially they like Lucian as well, Jace, all that jazz. Irelia can do fine in these matchups. Definitely. Let me move myself. I'm conflicted on which side I should choose, but I am IG fan in my heart, so I will follow my heart. Nico De Pico is banned. Senna first pick. Let's see what the Eastars response to this is. 10.6 Senna is nerfed, but 10.5 is still strong. I would be surprised if IG don't pick it. They picked it a lot in first week, and they were some of the first teams to actually pop off with it. Rumble first pick, okay? E-Star, will you pick a Tonk? Maokai? Will you pick Ornn? That's how you deal with the Rumble, man. You just match the flex. Varus locked in, MF and Senna is still in the picture. Maybe people don't give a shit about it any longer. Okay. Varus Jarvan. Ezreal is a fine lock-in as well when enemy shows Varus Jarvan, right? Because you're not going to be a liability in terms of Jarvan ult. So here, like, it's fine to pivot in some direction when enemy shows Varus Jarvan. But I wonder if this Varus Jarvan rotation is kind of denial, because we saw like some insane shit from RNG when they were doing Jarvan Varus Rumble combinations. They almost took a game from FPX, right? I think Easter lost against EDG, so the recent form hasn't been like immaculate. I'm really excited as to how Xiaobai handles the Shy. Okay, we just lock in solo lanes right away. That is nuts. I remind everyone in the chat that I don't read chat because I'm worried about getting spoiled. I don't want to know shit. I'm going to enjoy this to the max. I do not want to know anything. So if you have questions, put them in the YouTube comments or something. I am not going to let this one slide. Maokai. Okay. Because this is where the Rele ban, set ban random starts to make more sense, right? These champions are going to do fine into Lucian Rumble, and this is what IG has established as their own meta. This is what this is IG meta. We're going to pick a Lucian Rumble every game, and then let's see if the world continues with us. There wasn't Kalista Nico bans, like they are definitely in their own bubble. Now the question is, jungle bans, Olaf, interesting. I guess Olaf good into Maokai Varus. That's the thought process. Also, Olaf is very good for IG because it kind of nullifies a lot of the early game planning that the enemy can do. Elise is also open. Elise could be interesting here for both sides. Well, for IG's side, because we start obviously have a jungle. Fourth pick support, fifth pick. It could be even fourth pick mid because enemy is showing solo lanes already. It's pretty juicy here, ES position, right? Enemy has shown solo lanes, and they can choose to fourth pick support if bans come through, and they have the choice to fifth pick support. Braum ban, not certain what this can be for. Can't think of the right support that this might be for, unless like they think Tamkins is bad into it or something. But Braum usually don't ban for your lane phase, right? It's just the fact that the enemy has Ezreal Lucian, so that's good synergy. You can proc those Braum passives very easy. Usually we just see Nautilus here. Okay, Coco. I think Lucian is good into Corki. I think most likely here, if they lock in Corki, we're going to see Rumble top Lucian mid is into Corki completely fine. Okay, we got an invisible lock-in. Okay, nice. Jungle choice also really matters here. Jungle choice really matters here. I'm assuming they are just setting up Blitzcrank 5th, because enemy, like, IG either go Trash here or Nautilus. There's no other choice. Trundle lock-in. Trundle lock-in is alright. Nautilus, and then Xiaozi is gonna go Trash, of course. Xiaozi is Hooker Boy 2000. Trundle pick we enjoyed a little bit. It's not so good into Jarvan and Corki specifically, because they are more mobile. 1v1, Trundle can win, but Jarvan has the choice of fighting or not. Corki is very happy to see Trundle jungle. He can play his lane phase kind of however he wants. But of course, Lucian is gonna win. The Trundle is more about Maokai more than anything else. Like Maokai, usually these tanks, when they get one item, some fight cape, they tend to get too dangerous in terms of, handling the game. But anyway, IG, the classic mold of Lucian Rumble, trying to snowball early, and every IG game just goes down this line where they are trying to snowball through Rookie and Shy. The only danger here is how much can Wei do, right? If Wei can accomplish a lot with the Jarvan, all of a sudden the enemy composition looks kind of overbearing, because Maokai is so good against Lucian and Ezreal. Because you can stick to them and so forth, and buying QSS or Mercury here is very awkward. Buying Mercury QSS is very awkward. And maybe you have to go cleanse, honestly, on Ezreal, because your enemy is Varus already, Varus trash. Honestly, Merc is good buy. It's not so awkward. Merc is very good buy. I lied. I do that sometimes. I lie. Okay, Ezreal is heal. Mid as well, heal. Hail of Blades, Corki. I actually enjoy that. Nice. The buffs to Hail of Blades are actually massive. The fact that the cooldown scales down even when you're in combat. Look at Ning sharing XP for the Shy Rookie. They're going to get level 2 on first wave. That's going to be juicy. Wei, can you carry your team? Zhao Bai going with the route of just pick tank into the Shy, fall behind and scale. I respect it. I respect a player that is willing to say, this guy is a bit better than me. But to be fair, it's not necessarily only that. Maokai is completely fine to lock into Rumble Lucian. You just wait for ganks and then you're chilling. You're just chilling. Maokai leashing is no problem, because Rumble's gonna get prior level 1 anyway, so you might as well leash. The only thing that it gives is the information of where Wei starts. Presence of Mind, Corki, that's interesting, considering you're not buying Mana Immune. But honestly, the mana is very convenient. The mana is so convenient. Any champion that you can play, any champion that uses a lot of mana and you get Presence of Mind is so nice to play with it, honestly. If you go Lucian, you go Xayah, any champion, honestly. Even Misfortune, you go Presence of Mind, it feels amazing. Maybe not in Misfortune's case, because in her case, the little shield that you get from the first part of the tree is also quite neat, because you're getting Doran's Blades, early BT, and so forth. Yeah. Okay, Jabai getting bound. To be expected. To be very expected. The position of the minions there were very awkward. Oh, whoa. Puff is dead. Puff is dead. My goodness. How do we get... Oh! No! Yo! How do you fall for this? Okay. This is wild. I want to take a look back here. Let's take a look back. How did we end here? So Ezreal and Nautilus, how are they managing their wave? Javan starting red, and they are aggressively pushing. Here is one melee range, and then it's gonna crash here. They're slow pushing into enemy. And then Jarvan level 2, gank red into blue into bottom. Honestly, complete lack of respect to Jarvan early. In a lot of cases, I remember screaming in the LPL, usually against Jarvan, people were using 4 wards on level 1, just covering the whole river. Especially especially on the side that is the opposite from the red buff, because red into bot side is usually, red into opposite side is usually the maneuver, right? But wow, this is a monster start. Southern also burnt Flash. This is a monster. It's 3 minutes into the game and we have 600 gold advantage. Maokai bleeding, but who cares? He's Maokai. He is a high yield bond, you know, he's chilling. He's chilling. No problem. Puff, boom, Puff is dead. And then look at that hook. Look at that hook, man. Just accept your loss, South Bend. Just accept it, man. Ciao, see. Oi, 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 oi. Beautiful. I really enjoyed that. Big C is lead top. Honestly, good job here in mid lane. I don't know what's going on in mid lane, but the fact that Lucian is only 3 CS ahead, wave looks even, Cryan is playing with TP is super good. He's managed to accomplish some great shit here in the trades. Honestly, I just want to try Halo Blade's Corki because it looks fucking juicy. Halo Blade's Corki looks like it's the jam, man. It's the jam. This is very nice. Okay. Maokai is not in position. Trundle is in position. This is dangerous. Wei should not be doing this. He should just start channeling recall. I think maybe they're playing on Corki TP. Oh! Oh! The Shy needs to flash. The Shy needs to flash. Okay. Okay, Corki TP. Good coordination there. Good coordination. Honestly, Corki played lane phase so good. I don't know if Lucian maybe respected. Maybe he respected Jarvan. But the fact that he's in this state and he got to TP aggressively is very nice. He's very happy. Sorry, that tea was delicious. That's why I sucked it up and made that noise. Okay. Rumble no flash, Rumble no TP. Blasting one by. Bottom is a really, really good save for E-Stars, man. Look at the item differential, man. There's a Doran Shield, Fairy Charm, Call into Vampiric. That is wilderness, man. That is wild. Ciao C, man. Straight from LMS. Popping off, man. Wink and Ciao C, man, have been crazy good this season. Very good. Wink. You know, I have the honor of watching Wink 1v1 Jahu in person, and this man is mechanically insane. One of the best players mechanically that I've ever seen in person. It's absolutely crazy. Xiao Bai just taking it. He's just spreading his cheeks. But, you know, the thing is with Rumble here in this position, it's like Rumble's going to be Rumble, right? The key thing here for Xiao Bai is making sure that the Shy is not ahead of the curve. So here in terms of his lane phase, Xiao Bai's lane phase against Maokai, he's super far behind. But Rumble in the context of the whole game is okay, right? Rumble's even CS2 Corki behind the Varot, blah, 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 blah. That's cool. As long as the Shy is not ahead of the whole game curve, we're happy to be stars. Xiao Bai trying to counter fire with fire, I don't like it. I think here in this position, you buy Bami Cinder, you're going to just have a worse time in lane. Because here you're not going to contest anything. Look, Rumble cheekily stealing Raptors. Oh, never mind, it was just a ward. I thought he was taking the ward. Halo Blaze Corki, I just want to go into solo queue and try this right now. Like, I tried it before the buff, and then it was kind of shit because you keep ulting minions, but now, like, you can be in combat and it cooldown goes down. Like, Halo Blades currently is so monster because you get to proc it a couple of times in team fights. It's honestly amazing. Okay, good pressure onto bottom side. Corki hovering into bottom as well. Lucian is freezing mid. Trundle's hovering top side. No dive potential on Maokai, I think. It's very difficult when he's full HP and he has Aftershock. Trundle's also not level 6, so I think there's no dive there. I think defensive maneuver is better here for IG because they're losing so much on bottom and they're trying to pressure into Maokai. So Lucian freezing mid here and Trundle being on top side, I think is just a mistake. They lost so much platings here. No kill, no dive. They're backing up. Trundle's in position on bottom side. They're not going to take any risks. So yeah, this is common, right? You see this position where everything gets traded. Trundle is in the top side. Maokai gets pressured, but Maokai was pressured regardless, right? So if Maokai is isolated in the 1v1 in this position, especially after he buys Bami Cinder, we are happy if we're IG. So here, the defensive maneuver into bottom side is much better. Lucian got a pretty hefty CS lead off of this, right? Off of the freeze and Trundle being missing. So that's something, because Cryan was hovering into bottom and he had tried to do some kind of move. Rookie got a substantial CS lead here that will actually end up mattering. Oh, the trade looks rough though, man. The Halo Blades is popping. The Halo Blades are popping. Rookie needs to look to base. Because if he doesn't, like, this blue is gonna carry the lane. And honestly, Corki is gonna recover here. Because even on the base, Corki has package already. This is 8-minute timer, and this will be meaningful. Easter also picked up the Drake, obviously with the bottom situation. It was easy for them to pick that up. The Shy has all the freedom in the world to pressure his lane, but what's it gonna matter? Once again, Rumble not ahead of the curve, ahead of Maokai, but not ahead of the curve. Now the Shy is freezing. They need to pick up some kills in order to make the IG playstyle kind of work. I'm not sure about taking Blue Ning. Ning is always the jungler that does absolutely nothing before he reaches level 6. In this case, he did something right. He hovered around the right sides and he took care of the river on top side, which is cool. Zhao Bai regretting his Bami Cinder buy. I don't understand the Bami Cinder buy. You're just buying health against a Rumble. I think Negatron Cloak or something like this is just a better direction to head in. Cryon is hovering here. Wave is freezing. The Shy is respecting. The Shy, not only good because he pressures his lane super much, he's also super good because he doesn't die to ganks a lot, right? He doesn't die to ganks a lot. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, Xiaoxi roaming. Doesn't get spotted. This is key that he doesn't get spotted. Because IG feel very comfortable in this fight, but to be honest, Corki also has prio. Okay. The Shy, Flash. Flash just came up, honestly. Do you remember the fight there in the river where he flashed over the wall to escape? Ning is on a journey. There's the fish fillet. Where's the hook? Ning ults. Oh, okay. Okay, Ning gets away. Ning gets away. But Ezreal and Nautilus, what are they doing? What is Ezreal and Nautilus doing? They're jogging the whole map. They're jogging the whole map and they cannot accomplish much here. Varos gets plating. Puff decision making was kind of rough here. Nautilus was fine. He rushed into top side. They are getting Rift Herald off of this. They won the fight. They backed off. All good. So here, if we consider E-Star contesting it, a lot of their gold is on Varos, right? Corki was sitting. Let's see if Corki was sitting on actual items because I'm not certain. Because here, Thresh, like, let's ask the question. Why is E-Star not contesting? Java no ult. Maokai is kind of out. Rumble is low HP. Rumble has no ult. So it's kind of odd, right? Why wouldn't E-Star contest this? Could they not poke here with potentially Corki or something? It is something that is worth to explore. The key thing here, though, is that they don't have vision around the Rift Herald situation and they will be face checking. That is going to make everything a lot more dangerous because of Nautilus. So I think it's just about this. You know, they lost the space around Drake. They chased around Trundle. They burned 2 key flashes and that's it. Maokai now on Spectre Scout is going to do so much better. So much better. Like now the matchup becomes easier for Maokai. This 30 CS disadvantage is going to be less meaningful now. The Shy, the best thing he can do is, you know, go Liandry, and then by the time he gets Liandry, it's going to look better again. So Isa didn't contest because of no vision in river. Is that what I believe? Because I think face checking here is just dangerous. Turret for turret, Varos gets first turret and bottom, and also a lot of solo gold, which is nuts. Ezreal was respecting him during this entire time. Drake should also go to E-Star. Zhao Bai has no TP. So Zhao Bai should push next and then go. He's clearing a pink wall right now, but I think he should be pushing the wave already. Because this is one of the few opportunities where he can do that. Push the wave, or go into river. He's doing the straight opposite, he's just ignoring top. Probably because top wave is even already and he lost time killing the pink. So he's just walking straight into bottom side, and already now the fact that Zhao Bai is in fog is going to be enough to pressure IG off of it. Morello Bai. Stronzi. Morello Bai is not so fantastic here, the Shy. Even Oblivion or Bai I don't like too much because I think you should need to just rush Liandry. But Morello, the thought process is Maokai is getting a lot of healing from his passive, right? And also health regen from Spectre's Cowl. So it's okay-ish. It's okay. It's not like, oh, you're gonna lose the game off of this. But I think Leandri Bai is just better because I think he could actually afford it. He had Blasting Wand and he finished Morella Amp Tome. I think here Leandri is the juicier buy. Corky's cutoff position. Oh, flash. Oh, Chelsea, what the fuck was that, man? Oh, that is nasty, man. That's nasty. What? Ooh. The game is over. The game is actually over. The game is actually lost. Because usually the moment Corky is off the turret, your time has gone, right? So in the moment, like here, there is a window where they can dive because they have the better position. Looking at Nautilus, Trundle, compare it to Thresh, Varus, Jarvan, right? There's a window here where IG have the better rotation into bottom. But Cryan is running. Here he flashed. In a lot of cases, the better macro decision or the better, if you put yourself in a position just decision making wise, here, if you zoom out, this is the best case scenario for IG in terms of them to back off. If they back off here, Ezreal pushes mid, they're in a juicy spot, right? Perfect. Flash in changes the whole situation. Because look at Varus. And also this hook is just Jesus. This is just wow. Oh my goodness. This hook is just fantastic. Because here you could say, okay, Southwind, go die. No problem. Ezreal pushes mid, we get some plating. We lost the wave on mid. Oh, that was a sound. Mimic. Thank you very much, Mimic. He's now hosting you for up to 44 viewers. Thank you very much. Okay, we continue. And then the Q, and then the Flay, and then the Jarvan combo. Wow. I think burn Corky flash here, back off. You get plating on mid, make them lose wave on bot and mid, and you're juicy. But now, honestly, game lost. IG, they are drafting in ways that is very greedy most of the time, and they are very reliant on having big advantages with the Lucian and the Rumble, and now the Varus and Maokai are so fed that any type of advantage, any type of shitting the Shy did on Xiaobai's chest is just easily washed off. He's just using the shower and the, easily, no problem. So once again, here, when do we back off? Here we back off. Boom. Look at this position. Boom. Push mid. Boom. No problem. All good. They want to force Maokai TP, but Maokai is chilling. He's like, oh, I don't need TP. Look, my team is shitting on them. Actually, he TPs anyway. No problem. All good. Doesn't matter. Game is over. No problem. And then Rumble here walks into a route and he's like, Jesus Christ, what did we do, guys? What did we do? What a fucking massacre. So now the continuation, right? The continuation, IG, the best thing they can hope for is Rumble Prio into TP. Maokai, no TP. IG need to look for a 4v5. That's the only window of opportunity they have. They have another 4 minutes and 30 seconds, something like that. It's 10.5, okay? No 10.6 buffs, blah, blah, blah. Corky's on bottom side, no TP either. He's going to reach Trinity Force. Lucian should still win side 1v1, I believe. Unless Halo Blaze just changes it. Honestly, I don't know how Halo Blaze changes it. But I think by the time Corky reaches maybe 2-3 items, he can begin to trade shorter and he can begin to win that. But now with Blade, Lucian should win 1v1 for sure. Varus is strong enough. He's going rapid fire. He's strong enough to win Pry against Ezreal. Ezreal is going to come online very, very late, especially now when he's running a heal. He has no cleanse, so he can get in danger very easily against Varus and Thresh because EQ can force the E of Ezreal, and then all of a sudden, Varus ult into boom, boom, boom. I like this. Maoka is just hovering. You can see Maoka here is playing this game where he's just trying to be in fog as much as possible, baiting Rumble into pushing. Because if Maoka is showing, Rumble's decision becomes so easy. He can just slow push it, he can freeze it, he can do whatever. Maoka is hiding, and then whenever Rumble is pushing, he takes the wave, and then so forth. Rumble hovering around mid lane, level 10. Rumble's very weak. Once again, I reiterate the point. Rumble was never ahead of the curve. In a lot of these games that we saw Rumble, he was ahead of the curve because he got kills, he got kills, he got kills. Now, he didn't get kills, and this CS advantage between him and Maokai is just not relevant to the game. Not relevant at all. A rapid fire cannon on Varus. This is a unique Varus build, but let's roll with the punches. Let's leave it be. Let's leave it be. I need to try this Halo Blades Corki, man. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I need to try this. I tried it before the buffs, but after the buffs I did not. Very interesting. This is a 4th pick into Lucian Core Rumble. It's tricky, you know, because IG have played this way for the last 3-4 games that they played, right? With the Lucian, with the Rumble, and if they've been figured out now, what do they have in their back pocket, right? Looking in a tank, eating the shit the Shy puts on your plate, and then afterwards, with patience, you're going to win out. And then also the level 2 gank on bottom was so good. The level 2 gank on bottom was so good. Now I have a Drake, Krine has package, Trinity Force, items are looking juicy, 2-item finish from Varus. It's not a realistic fight for IG to win. Top wave is slow pushing towards them, Krine can play on mechanics. And then here, you know, it's also their engage tools are not that optimal. Okay, Nautilus ult used. Very bad here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Rumble ult. A Rumble ult from God. Jesus. E-Star contesting the wrong space here, kind of, after Trundle got away. You know, usually what people like to call out, if we look at this situation, usually if you want to contest Drake space, at the ramp, that's the only space you want to contest. Any further than that, and you put yourself in a position where the enemy has a very good angle. You can see often IG and many other teams, they kind of put themselves in a position where they are shaped like a half moon. You can see here starting from Southwind all the way to the Shy. And then they are aiming all in the same direction because E-Star are funneling themselves through this ramp. There's no other way to escape, right? There's no other way to escape. So at the moment they are committing on Trundle, he flashed out. The Rumble ult is just too big. The Rumble ult is too big. The Lantern comes at a good time, but all in all, it was very dangerous. You can see there, Maokai's ultimate also applied proc Aftershock. So here, E-Star, I think they just went in too far. I think when you control the ramp, you control the entry, right? The ramp is such a tight position. You see these two positions where Corki is recalling and also where the Shy is walking? If you control this space where the enemy, if you control it in a way where if the enemy passes, you can force a fight, that means the enemy don't have entry. When you go past it and you go through it, the reverse thing happens. The enemy is behind this little rock that is spawned by Mountain Drake, and you are the one funneling yourself into the enemy team. So always, when you're calling, we're going to do Drake, we're going to force Drake, the key position to take care of is this river that IG is in right now. Because both of these tight corridors are very difficult to pass against most compositions. Especially for IG, you know, they have some tools, Rumble, Ezreal, there are a lot of tools they can throw at the enemy. Okay, did the Shy just int it? The Shy, did he int it? Looks like the Shy inted it. Because now, everything changes again. Wing is relatively low HP. It was the reverse. The reverse int. And now a position that looked fine for IG turned into a good one for E-Star. Varus is going for red buff to lifesteal and also be stronger for the fight. IG is not going to be rushing any Drakes time soon. I think E-Star are very happy if this happens. They should look to fight. They have the crab. Okay, let's go E-Star. You can pass this corridor now because there's no Rumble ult, right? There's no Rumble ult. Now where he's going, crab move speed. They're going for Rumble. Oh, yo. Maybe a bit of an overcommitment on Rumble because maybe they could just fight in the pit and come off even stronger. Oh, yo. And that's why Maokai is so good into Lucian, right? He can dash away from you the moment you press your twisted advance. Shao Si, man, look at that. Flash into hook. Puff tries to get away, but he's going straight into the forest of madness. Oi. Oh my goodness. This is destruction. Destruction. Absolute destruction. And now it's the opposite. Maokai has TP advantage. There's no room for IG to even create a man advantage. They got the Mountain Drake, so maybe they will live a bit longer. But that's it, you know? So yeah, I thought their decision would be just to ignore the Rumble, right? But this is an easy way to secure the team fight as well, because you instantly make it into 4v5. So I understand this decision to just go for a 100% play, right? I saw a world where Wei engaged on the people in the pit. Maokai maybe wasn't in position right away, and the dash of Lucian and Ezreal might just cause troubles. So I respect it. I don't mind. We have no issues with that. No problem at all. The continuation now for E-Star is to play for Nash space. Especially now, because if you play for Dragons, you're going to wait for another 8 minutes before the game becomes, impactful and big, and you're going to, have something that actually matters. So I think the easiest way is just to play for Nashor, especially in the position that E-Star is in, where Corki and Maokai and Baros and everyone can kind of tank it, no problem. They don't lose much HP. The turn is very easy with Java and Maokai. They can easily shove this mid wave all the way in, take the top side space, make sure they take the other tower on top side as well. Puff almost get hooked, plays on range. Trinity Force kind of saved him there with the move speed. I want you guys to pay attention to how Jabai is really playing this. He is in Fog of War 80% of this game. When you're losing your lane, there's no reason to be on your lane. That is the lesson here, right? When you're losing your lane, don't be on the lane. So this is very good because they're getting cut off and Maokai from Fog of War engaging, no flash on Nautilus, no flash on Trundle. This is destruction. IG tried to walk forward, they got a flank from Maokai, they got a flank from Jarvan. Very nice. Rumble ult though, very juicy in that corridor that we spoke about before. Okay, no hook lands. Honestly, these Rumble ults are keeping IG alive for a bit longer. But Southwind... very nice Rumble ultimate. You gotta be wary of those corridors, my man. I think the moment you... Like, Nautilus survived a very long time, and of course Trundle does too. They're pretty tonky. It's also here with Varus' build, with no Ginzo, he doesn't really, shred people in the same way. Like, he has more range, a bit more survivability going for BT now, probably. Like, it's alright, his build. He's not gonna die ever, which is probably, the key thing in this game. He's not gonna die. But he's not going to shred people in a Java node. Okay, Maokai pushing in. Let's see, Maokai level 13 to 12. We don't give a damn. Of course, I know that Rumble is good into Maokai, but there is always a time where the matchup shifts. And Maokai individually can do more than Rumble. Always. No matter how far behind he is. Sure, there are some scenarios where he's too far behind, but in a situation, like a realistic situation where you're 30 CS ahead, that's completely cool. And Trundle was pathing into topside. That's the extra thing to highlight here. Trundle was pathing into topside, so that also changes what Maokai can and cannot do. And at the same time, IG's bot lane actually paid the price. They paid the price. First, they put their money under their pillow and they got robbed by Jarvan, meaning they got level 2 ganked. This is something they need to prevent themselves because Trundle's not going to prevent that. Trundle level 2, he wants to get level 3, then he wants to get into the action. In the past, Trundle could do things like where he took red and then invaded because level 1v1 he was super, super strong. But even Conqueror this time around, no press the attack. I think that's pretty troll, honestly. I think press the attack is so OP. Voids have now finished on Rumble. There's a lot of MR already on enemy team, so he kind of has to, especially when he has Morello, to make it work a bit better. Should have that magic resistance. I think it's alright. Leandre is also very juicy, but Leandre without voice stuff here. Oh, yo, what's happening here, man? Oh, yo, puff, puff, puff. This cannot happen. Like, this can happen if I'm playing, because it does happen a lot when I'm playing. But when you're playing, no. Puff, puff, puff. You're on IG, brother. You're on IG. You can notice E-Star, they're kind of overstepping sometimes in these fights. But Shao C, man, what are you doing to them, man? It's fucking illegal. It's fucking illegal. Shao C is a sniper hook. Sniper hook. Sniper hook. Jabai, you can also see E-Star, they're not really forcing around the Nash space. They are just playing for the Dragons, and they're most likely going to stall this game out until the Soul. The Soul is very juicy anyway. Like, there's so many tonks on enemy team that every time they get a Mountain Drake, it's just stats. Stonks. Stonks. Very nice. Statistical stonks. Statistical stonks. Jesus. Essence River almost finished on Lucian. As if that's gonna matter. Executioner. Lifesteal City on Varus. So the mistake that I was pointing out earlier with Puff was the fact that he E'd too late. He E'd by the time the Varus Wolves landed on him, and then he's rooted anyway, and he needs to E earlier. Both top laners just ignoring bottom wave. Like right now, position matters more than anything. Especially IG, they kind of just need to hope for a miracle fight to win this game. Miracle fight into Nash. That's like the best bet. So it's weird to count out IG because Ezreal and Rumble are still decently strong, but then comparing to Varus Corki, it's kind of like, yeah. It's a very big positive here for E-Star that they have mid-turret open, because IG don't have a lot of breathing room to use any macro mistakes here where the enemy is out of position, because there's a turret hiding behind them. There's very little room to find like unique flanks or unique ways of playing the game. The way IG needs to play is them showing constantly. And when IG is constantly showing, there is very little options for creativity. So they're walking up here. Can they siege? Doubt it. Corki's showing on top, but he has TP. They're clearing the wave. Javan is also on the flank. Javan's not spotted in any vision. Javan is smoking. No, he's looking. I want to say looking. I don't know why I said smoking. I've been saying smoking good kush way too much on this stream. Crying gets this. IG is not in a position where they can just hardcore dive the enemy, especially because the displacement from Trundle can easily be solved with trash. I think Chao C, you need to begin to ban his trash, man, because he's playing it every game and he's doing some mad shit with it. Mad shit. And I think if enemy is picking Renekton while you have Rumble Lucian, I think you're happy. I think you're quite happy. Screw it. You're going to at least scale and you're going to most likely do better in lane. I think IG can go to become a bit greedier in terms of the way they pick. Because I think most lane phases, they just come out ahead anyway, especially with Rookie and the Shy. I think it's interesting as well how the approach here was to level 2 gank bottom and to punish Puff and Southwind, because usually all the emphasis is, oh, we need to shut down Rookie, we need to shut down the Shy. And this time around, that double kill put Jarvan in a position where his tempo was so good, and then Varus Thresh was so far ahead for the rest of the game where, they could threaten dive 2v2 bottom perma, and that made them lose first turret even though enemy team had Rift Herald. So I think to go back to the point, I think IG can become greedier in the way they draft. They are drafting very, very heavy lane winners, which is okay because they can pull them off. But it may be time to reverse that strength and then push it into champions that can maybe scale into the mid to late game better, because honestly, IG is one of the best teamfight teams in the world as well. So as predicted, Issa is waiting for the next mountain. Hey, Javan is so tanky. Oh, yo. Okay. Whoa. Okay. The Trundle pillar was juicy. So Issa playing for that mountain, Drake spawning in 1 minute. Getting it set, taking it easy. Do we blame them, They look at the scoreline of IG, they are undefeated. They want to make this happen. E-Star played very similarly against FPX. So I want to remind everyone that E-Star actually beat FPX at the beginning of the season. This was Khan FPX, which is something that people are very critical of. But I don't think it's Khan's fault. I know that the YouTube comments, even somehow in this game, will be like, oh, where is Uzi? Why is Uzi not playing? First, he's not in any of these teams. Second, he always takes breaks in spring. Where is Khan? Why is he not playing? First, he's in FPX. And it is just working with Gimgun. Things are working with Gimgun. They want to put some wins on the board. It's working with Gimgun. I think when Khan was playing, the bigger issues for me were Tian, Crisp, and LWX were just not playing as well as they're playing right now. Okay, team fight, Jiao Bai. Only taking position for the Mountain Drake. Don't fight here again, E-Star. Don't make that mistake where Rumble's gonna barbecue you. Ooh, very good. Backing off, backing off. Don't let Rumble barbecue you. Remember the space you want to control around the river. Don't walk up the ramp. Let enemy funnel themselves into you. If they funnel, you are better. Nice. He's still around the river. Very cool. Very cool. Maintaining the space. Enemy team needs to go through the ramp, and when they do, boom, you clap back. Okay, Rumble still quite kind of juicy here, but Wink is gonna lifesteal so much, so it doesn't matter. The Solari lands as well. The fuck? Okay. Wink punching away. He's so tanky, man. He's so tanky. Double Mountain as well, and Mountain Soul, and the lifesteal with the woo. Okay, flash hook. Chao Si, first hook he ever missed in his life or what? Very nice locket there on the Rumble ult, and Mountain Soul was also taken, so everyone had like a 10 kilo shield, you know. It's not something you could do anything about. Okay, let's take this home, E-Star. Yeah, let's finish this. Trundle died in this, Rumble died in this, so E-Star are no fear at all, and I think they should be able to just walk in the victory. I think they can dive at this point. Wink is monster fed, and so is Crying at this point. Everything's looking juicy. Valentine Day skin of Varus. Rookie level 14. That's a rough one, man. Let's look at this fight again. IG just desperately trying to fight, you know, understandable. They're going for it. Solari gets popped, Wink full HP, Mountain Drake on. They're hitting Trundle, and then, you know, Varus, as long as he can out-attack freely, everything's going to be good. There's no way IG ever kill anyone, because even if Lucian and Ezreal commit on the same target, they hit everything, no one's going to dive. Wink is just a Terminator. He's just a Terminator. He's walking forward, he's taking bullets, and he's going through fire, and he doesn't care, man. He's the Terminator. That's his new nickname. We're going to call Wink the Terminator. Because right now he's terminating everything. Let's go, Wink. You know, it feels a bit extra for me because, you know, I met Wink in real life. You know, he knows me, maybe. If he remembers me, maybe. Who knows? Let's pretend that he knows me. So that makes it cooler. I actually have chopsticks signed by everyone from RNG and Wink except Uzi, because he was busy signing some Nike deal in America back when I was at their RNG head office. So that's something that I'm gonna sell for millions. No, I'm gonna keep it. Of course, I'm not gonna sell it. Maybe I'll sell it if this coronavirus gets to shit and the economy is in shambles. But I'm not gonna make any promises here. When you may see it show up on eBay, that you know things are in shambles. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I love to have rapid fire cannon when I'm hitting like inhibitors and wards and shit. It's very nice. Okay. Whey protein? Whey protein. Chelsea in position to hook. Straight from LMS into the LPL. Give us some juice. Okay, he's walking forward. Boom. Boom. Southwind. 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 Oh, that's the lantern. Look at that Rumble. Does nothing at this point in time. Varus just auto-attacking away. Lethal tempo value. And the way and Crying, they're diving. Why not, man? Easy game. Easy game. Easy game, guys. Easy game. What a fucking performance. Honestly, everything started there with the double kill on bottom side. Chao Si, honestly, what a fucking beast. Chelsea, you're a monster. And then Cryan managed to keep even in the lane phase. It should be difficult. Halo Blade's Corki is definitely a thing to try out. Wei had a monster performance. Rumble was ahead of Maokai, but it didn't matter because Rumble being ahead of Maokai, if that's the only thing positive going for you, you better luck next time. We had some opportunities and moments where IG actually managed to get some sick Rumble ults, and they actually managed to turn some of the space that E-Star was taking over, but their composition was just superior at that point in the game that it didn't matter. The scaling was heavily in E-Star's favor, and IG keep drafting this way where they are very reliant on big early game leads. We're going to see if that changes, because I think IG have the capacity to do more than just that. But this is something that IG have been playing for so long now that I don't think they're going to manage to adapt mid-series. With that being said, let's move on to the next game. I am super excited because I think this will awaken a beast in IG. I think, IG tend to drop a game, or I want to say game or two, but a game in some series where they're not supposed to, and now they have an opportunity to level up. Let's see how it pans out. Or maybe E-Star just shits on them. Maybe Chelsea plays another trash game and he just hooks everyone left and right. Honestly, Wei and Chelsea have been phenomenal. Cryan has been solid. Zhao Bai, no ego, picks Maokai, stays in Fog a lot. Right, respected. A big lesson there, if you're playing weak side top lane, to pay attention to how Zhao Bai played it. Very, very patient, giving up so much and staying in Fog a lot. That makes you relevant. When you're playing weak side top lane and you're staying in Fog a lot, that makes you relevant. Don't be the weak side top laner that just sits on the lane, looks at Rumble, gets traded on. Don't be that guy. Because if the enemy is not pushing, it means he's not pressuring. And if the guy is pushing, then you can catch. There's no reason for you to show. So it's very, very good. Past that point in time where roaming actually matters, it's better to stay in Fog. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Let's continue to the next game. I see the Nexus explode and E-Star winning logo. Boom. Boom. E-Star victory. E-Star gaming. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.